Somebody's down here. See if we can dodge roll in and take him out. Nope. Ooh, get him, get him. Ah! Jorgen, avenge me. Hey there, it's Adam AK, Swimming Bird, and welcome to Splatoon 2 on the Nintendo Switch. Today we are jumping online for some turf wars using the new Splat Dualies, but if you've missed any episodes so far, I've been having a lot of fun with Salmon Run and the single-player story mode in Octo Canyon. Definitely check those out. There's a playlist down in the description. Before we get into anything, though, we have a surprise update. Not long after the game launched, we already have a brand new weapon here that is returning from the first game. Not exactly new, but it's new for Splatoon 2. So let's get the news update. Game updated, Inklings overjoyed. I definitely am. This is one of my favorite weapons. There's a new update. Oh, I love updates. A new weapon has been added. And there it is, the Inkbrush. Aw, man, that means we have to listen to Sheldon nerd out again. I mean, I like him and all, but slow down, Crabman. So it's got the Splat Bomb and the Splashdown. Pretty good set. A little bit borrowed from the permanent Inkbrush, and the Splashdown should definitely help if you're jumping in to try to get back into the mix. Use the ink rails to push your way into the opponent's base, and be sure to cook any scrubs that come up after you. So the new ink rails on Moray Towers, we're going to check those out. And ranked battle, we're not too far from unlocking this mode. We can start playing some tower control, Splat Zones, Rainmaker. I love climbing the walls here and looking down on the battlefield from on high. You enjoy looking down on people? You don't say. It's the only chance Pro gets. And then last, League Battle is in our future as well, and that's why I'm going to be calling you guys to jump in. Big shout out to the staff at the Starfish. Y'all are the best. Pearl, stop giving shout outs and read the news. Starfish Mainstage is getting into the rotation here pretty soon. And speaking of Salmon Run, definitely check those out. I mentioned that earlier, but that is my favorite mode so far. I've been really enjoying playing with you guys, and playing with random people online works out okay, but I think it's a little better to have you guys help me out. Okay, so we're gonna hop over to Ammo Nights. I don't think we have unlocked the Inkbrush yet, so we are gonna use the dualies, but there's something we can do with old Krusty Sean back there at the food truck before we get into battle. Yeah, you can see it looks like it is level 5. Yeah, same with the blaster and the slosher. So we'll unlock it after we level up once here. We're very close, and I think next time we'll get into the Inkbrush, but something's gonna help me, something I earned from playing Salmon Run. Let's talk to our old pal here from Shrimp Kicks. What's crackin', Squiddo? Welcome to the Crust Bucket. Great eatery name. I got snacks and drinks that'll increase your experience and cash flow when you battle. Just give me a ticket and I'll hook you up with an item. What'll it be? So he has these weird food monstrosities, the deep fried schwaffle, the double fried super schwaffle, the crusty Seanwich, and the super Seanwich. Don't ask where he got these from. They are tempura, just like his jacket. So I have a couple of tickets here for double experience as well as 1.5. So let's just do the double experience. There are also drinks. I got a ticket for that too. You can use these to get your gear to level up faster for those sub-abilities, and you can get a higher chance of getting whatever one you have earned. So that's definitely a good reason to jump into Salmon Run if you have not yet. Okay, so let's get those crumbs flying. Peace, Squiddo. And now, every time we are in a match, win or lose, we will be getting double experience. So let's jump in. I got some fresh gear here, and you'll be able to see the shirt that I got in Salmon Run. I picked that up from merch on Splatnet, but it's got a big boost to my special efficiency, so we're gonna see how that factors in with the tenon missiles. It's gonna give me a bigger reticle. I already know what it's gonna do, and that's gonna help out when you're trying to target a team. It's different for every single special weapon, but there's also sub power-up. That's another one that is good. If you have something like a bomb or a mine, it'll increase the blast radius. Got a nice Inken spread here, a couple of dualies on the other side. I also have the Takaroka mesh, which is returning, of course, from the first game. This is one of the more iconic hats from the series because it has been, made into actual merchandise. I still need to get one of these. I've been looking forward to maybe going to the Nintendo store sometime here and trying to grab one. This one has bomb defense up, which is kind of like the new version of defense up. Let's see how many of these guys we can get. Oh no! Oh, that was real bad, and yeah, well, at least I gave some of them a parting gift there, but that was the worst time for me to try to use that missile when I was getting targeted. I had I think the last time we played Turf Wars, I had another similar situation where I was trying to use a splashdown with a super jump and I got targeted. You really want to make sure you're not doing anything too important when you get targeted by the 10 missiles, obviously. So this was one of the maps in the Splatfest. Speaking of which, let's get out of here. This is one of the maps we saw in the pre-release Splatfest. So if you haven't seen Moray Towers here, it's definitely a different beast than it was last time. We've got the ink rails. For one, these are definitely going to help when you want to get around into enemy turf, because otherwise you have to deal with trying to sneak into their area from the center. I've got that as an out because I know someone's headed after me here somewhere. Maybe I'll take that one instead. Someone down here. Ooh, I'm out of here. I'm gonna try to get out of the way and use these missiles. Hopefully I don't get targeted in the meantime. Okay, let's try to get a couple. Oh, there we go, I got two. I was gonna say, oh, no, man. I've been having some big missteps here. We're okay, I think I got it, yeah. Luckily my buddies are like right where I left off so I can jump in. That didn't take too long. But that is the danger of backing up on those little platforms. I think I dodge rolled off of those during the Splatfest. They are not as wide as they might seem on first glance. This is the warm-up match, getting back into it, so I apologize for having a couple of sploops and falling off of ledges and whatnot, but I think we're doing okay here. We just really got to lock down. Somebody's jumping in, and they're going over this way, which I'm going to try to stop them. I think we're doing well, though. Ooh. I'm going to see if I can back up and dodge roll in to take this guy out before he can kill my friend. Got a couple of samurai helmets here going around, and this is maybe the time as people are respawning. If we can keep them back away from the center, we should be okay. We gotta be careful about being too aggressive. There we go. I think I made up for some of my blunders this match by taking out 3 out of 4 of the squad, and that should be enough turf. There we go. Nice and even, and took the middle to lock that one down. There we go. So yeah, now that we have that fried food in our belly, whatever that weird hot dog thing was, we're gonna get a lot more experience than before, and we should level up quicker. Man, we had all the low levels on our side against all the higher levels, and we've almost, yeah, look at all that. With the bonus, we almost leveled up a full level in one match. So we're gonna stick with this group. Okay, we got the Art Academy, and this is gonna be the last battle of this rotation. Then we got some new maps on the way. I'm gonna stick with the dualies, even though we're gonna level up here. I think I'm gonna have the Inkbrush have its own episode, because I love the brushes so much. I think it needs to have its own time to shine, and we have a couple other episodes releasing or a couple other weapons unlocking as well. Speaking of brushes, you get to see a little bit early from our buddy here. Since it's a brand new weapon, I think a lot of people are going to be using it and seeing whether they like it or not. We can throw the... No, he's not going to fall for that too much. Oh, no, I need to get out of here. Ah! Well, I tried to lure him down there. He's using a Splat Dualies style we're going to unlock later. Tried to lure him down there, but his buddy ganged up on me, and that made that pretty rough to deal with. But I will have my revenge as soon as we ink some of this that people have been missing. They took all this side area back from us. I got my special, though. Oh, yeah, almost got 3 of them. Should be okay to kind of maneuver around and jump up here. They're dealing with that. This is the good time to push in while they have to deal with the bomb rush. Ooh. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. Just stay away from the curling bombs. We should be all right. Get him, get him, get him. Man, they both got splatted pretty handily there. And let's try to roll in. Get that. There we go, yeah. I feel like the dualies might be one of the most efficient to take someone down when they're super jumping, because you can use that roll right at the right time to slow them as much as you can. Oh, let's see. 2? That's good. That person's going on the side, though, so I'm going to try to use my... Oh, there we go. Almost got 3 again. There we are. All right, man, the missiles can really help. There's 4 if we can take this one down as well. Going around this way. Good, good, good. Okay. That'll give us a little bit of time to lock down this side turf. You don't really get much from splatting. Of course, it's turf wars, so you want to focus on getting the turf. But you don't, yeah, trying to get the, Trying to get a splat, of course, is important, but it's not going to get you the win. You got to focus on turf. So, as much as I like getting a quad splat from a whole team, let's just go for that guy. It is more important to lock things down. They're going over that way. Nope, look up. Jeez, that was scary. He's still kind of throwing his ink all over. So that's a carbon roller using the new vertical flick. It can be pretty scary how fast it can get you. Get him. Speaking of fast, they're moving back in very quickly here. Are they around the side? I really want to make sure I don't get flanked by anybody. We can roll in and slow them down. There we go. They thought I was over on the side. Got him even with the ink armor. People are still getting used to all the new specials and everything. All right, last few seconds. Let's just launch some missiles to try to slow them down. Here we go. Hit this side area. And look out. Ah! I got splatted, but I hope that's enough since we really had the center locked down to hold the turf. Man, they were starting to get some of the side and the center, but I think we got it pretty close. There we go. Another one of those ones that looks closer than it was. We almost had 50% of the map. Had a nice balanced team there of rapid flicking and firing weapons. All right, so that's the last one with this rotation. We're gonna get booted out. Did we level again? Yeah, 2 matches to level. That is the power of the Tempura monstrosity. And we got a little ink saver main. Some quick respawn if I make any other blunders and don't splat anyone. That will help me respawn a bit faster. Let's jump right back in and get another match going with these new maps. Alright, heading to the Reef, probably the map I have played the most in this new game since it was in the early Splatfests and testfire setups and everything. It's kind of the Urchin Underpass or the Walleye Warehouse of this one. It's the basic map that is maybe the more balanced setup. I don't know. It's a little easy to spawn camp on this one. I've learned from playing against some teams that have really aggressive players. You can get stuck up here with the car pretty easily and have to deal with your opponents just kind of going crazy on you without being able to get down so easily. All right, so I have my Tentamissiles here, just about a little bit more, and I'll get them. And we should, there we go, that'll work out. And then I'll try to get this guy on the side that is moving in wherever he went. I saw him hiding down there somewhere. There he is. Oh, almost, yeah, I think he might have had armor or just his special was ready. That scared me. Somebody's over here. Where'd they go? Man, I'm getting targeted by missiles. This is rough because I want to move in, but I don't have a good lock on this area. Soul is moving around with the skill of an S-ranked player. I think they've got some experience. Oh, I do want to mention the good use of the ouch command there. I do want to mention the different meter that I talked about, the new freshness meter, because you do use that to what is going on here. This person's just hanging out, so I think we're going to have to deal with somebody disconnecting. This might be a loss. The freshness meter, I mentioned you rank up your weapons by getting wins, so I'm on my way to getting a freshness experience bonus. But the thing I mentioned before about it, you do lose a bit on a loss. It's more penalizing the better you are with the weapon. The better you do, you will lose more of that. Where did they go? Down there. Got another guy over here. This is going to be so tough for us to win with a loss of players. Yeah, we definitely, you can see one was just kind of hanging out, but I don't know, maybe I don't know if they're back or not. Get them out of here, and then I gotta maybe drop down and just go, because they're making my life rough. The autobomb. I'm gonna try to dip out of here as quick as I can and slow down this brush. No. Yeah, our team's not so balanced. I think this is what I was talking about a little bit, where if you get a better team against you, you're not gonna be able to get down into the side area so easily, because they've got this all covered really well. Should probably go around a different side, and I have to have enough, room to get in close if I'm going to use the dualies and actually get a splat. There, ooh, yeah. This is the way it goes, though, sometimes. I've almost got my Tentamissiles. Let's try to use that on, almost got all of them there. All right, go. Can I push in enough? Oh, I got a ton of them there. See if we can get this guy. Nope, he's gonna try to splash down on me. Jeez. Another triple splat. Each game we've been getting a triple splat, but that's not going to win it. We needed a full team pushing into the center, but that's okay. We'll get a fresh group here and maybe see Starfish Mainstage, which I think is quickly becoming my favorite of the new stages. Chloe, we barely knew ye. She got one splat and just dipped. Probably a connection problem. But even on a loss, look, we got a good amount of experience. It just still uses up your food power, so you gotta get those wins if you want to get the max use. All right, we're hitting the stage. And I got 1.5 freshness on the dualies. I had 2, so you do lose less. I only lost 0.5 on a loss, so hopefully we will hit 5 pretty soon here. Every 5 we get that extra experience bonus. Not that I need it so much with what our ticket that we we got. That's one of the advantages. Even though you don't get a more direct experience boost from playing Salmon Run, you can get a ton of money. You guys might have seen I have a lot of gold from getting the super bonus. There's definitely reasons to play even outside of the gear and stuff that you'll unlock as well. All right, everyone's got to be hanging around. Got somebody over here. They're jumping over. They probably know that I'm here. Get him, get him, get him. There we go, yeah. Do not let them over into our area, or we're gonna have to clean that up later. Better to lock down the main stage, obviously, but oh, got somebody that I might be able to take out. There's another one, right? Yep, man, two inkjets lined up. That was pretty convenient there. And I might try to get, I know we want to lock down the stage itself, but the more sides I can ink quickly to help me get back up here in case of an emergency, the better. All right, careful, buddy. Yep, ran right into there. They're all over the place. Got 2 over there. Let's see if we can slow him down long enough to, there we go. And then he's going back there. Using those bombs to cut him off. This might be a good time to do this as well. And maybe sneak up on this guy. Nope. He's dipping around. There we go. Just look out for that suction bomb. Trying to hold this stage can be rough on my own, so I hope my buddies catch back up here soon. They're pushing in, it looks like. Making the life of the yellow, green, whatever that is, team rougher. Oh, got a couple there. Oh, almost got 3. It's okay. It's coming up this way. I do really love the dualies. This is the weapon I've been using the most in this new game. For good reason. Really good at covering turf. You can get those dodge rolls in. Up to 2 of them, of course, to zip around, but also to take somebody out. We can stop them in time. Ooh, jeez. Got boosted by the ink there or something. That was bizarre. Ooh. Alright, keep this clean. No, we got somebody sneaking up on us. I don't really have time to go deal with them when this whole center area is under attack. Ooh, get him, get him. Ooh, they got ink armor. No! I lost my tenon missiles. And the center, that is what needs to be held. I don't know where my team is. I think we're gonna lose that here quickly and not necessarily get it back in the last few seconds. I'm going up the wall, try to push in. The amount of special I'm gonna need here to actually pull this off is gonna be too much, I think. Man, I thought I hit him. That was a different person. Different squid. Oh, can I get a last bit of ink here and fire this off? At least I got a little bit more, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. I think they pushed us back after I got splatted, and that's how important it is to try to stay alive if you're the only one defending an area. I feel like a lot of these matches were so spread out with randos that if I die, it's just over. Trying to hold it together here and keep the stage locked down, but couldn't make it. Oh, got a little bit of cold-blooded there. All right, let's maybe do one more to finish up because I'd like to try to go out on a win, and then we'll go get those those weapon descriptions out of the way, so we don't have to start the next episode with Sheldon gabbing your ears off. So let's jump into one more. All right, back on the reef, we got Jorgen in here who is blitzed to level 20. I hope he ends up on my side because they're obviously pushing through. Yep, there he is, Tentatech. And a lot of rollers, technically all rollers, because the brush counts as a roller. It's a roller type of weapon. It's almost like the blaster is a shooter type weapon. It doesn't quite work the same way, but it is still in that classification. So you get that kind of grouping with it. All right, so I'm going over that way. I see him. They got him. Okay. I think we're going to have a win in our future, most likely, with good old Jorgen locking down the bridge. I'm going to try to move over here. More missiles firing. This is the one part, that wall in the I think the direct, somebody was like hiding up on the wall and got a sneak attack in. This is going to be like the opposite of the last match, is my prediction, where we got to lock down the bridge here, but it'll work out in our favor if we can do it. Don't necessarily like spawn camping, obviously. Get him. Oh, jeez. Slipping around, messing with me. Somebody's down here. Let's see if we can dodge roll in and take him out. Nope. Ooh, get him, get him. Ah! Jorgen avenged me. I had my special, so that was risky, but I got the support, and I really wanted to get a cool dodge roll splat, so I just rolled right off the bridge. The dualies constantly in a war between trying to look cool and trying to actually, you know, survive. But you gotta play kind of aggressive, kind of like the brushes that I like, and I'm excited to try the Inkbrush. The Octo Brush is the main one you see in this game, and the Inkbrush will be interesting. I don't know if the damage can quite cut it these days with the Octo Brush being the main one and no damage up gear abilities, but we'll see. Alright, time to roll in, and there we go. Did that a little early. Gotta wait for the arrow to start going down. This is the wall that I was kind of jumping out, you know, using that. It's a good way to surprise someone. If we can get this roller. They're scooting around. There's the brush. He's not gonna roll over me. He could. That's the probably the most embarrassing way to get splatted, is to have a brush roll over you. But it is possible. It does so little damage that it's not very likely. But it has happened. And it's a fun way I think some people played when the brushes first came out, was having the bumper car matches of just all brushes and trying to only knock into each other. Okay, we're doing well here. Ooh. Let's see if we can slow down one of these guys. Man, yeah, the brush. They might have increased how fast it rolls, since the normal rollers actually have a faster roll speed as well. But that looked even faster than I am used to in the first game. I cannot wait to try that out next time. And this is gonna be it. Keep these rollers from rolling up too much turf, and we should be fine in the end. Just kind of blast all the stuff that he's been getting, and there we go. All right. Rough match in terms of weapon balance for those rollers, but you can see the brush, the little lines it made. It looked like it went up the tree towards Judd's flag. We did it. All right, so we'll finish up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to leave a like and maybe subscribe, I definitely appreciate it. Jorgen, of course, on top, but that's the makings of a level 20 player there. And got a lot of experience. Not quite level 6 yet, but that's okay. We got 3 weapons waiting for us in the shop, so let's hop out and finish up by getting some new weapons that we will be using next time. So we're heading over to Ammo Nights. I don't know. I wonder if Sheldon just hired an employee or shut down Ammo Nights back in the old plaza, because he moved over here. Hello, what kind of weaponry are you in the market for? We have the Tentatech waiting for us as well. Got the finest selection of ink weaponry in all of Inkopolis. You're ready to wield the blaster. Speaking of which, I mentioned that before, the blaster main in this set is a relative of the shooter family, but it fires balls of ink that explode in midair. It's a bit lacking in the range and fire rate departments, but when it hits, it hits. Even near misses deal damage thanks to the ink explosion. Pin the enemy down with a toxic mist sub and hit him like blam. So that's a really good sub. It's the upgraded disruptor that stays in one spot. If they escape the mist, drop the hammer on them with the splashdown. This high octane set is perfect for battlers who like to bring it on. So that's going to be more useful in ranked mode, I think. And that's not all. You're all also ready to wield the Inkbrush. Yay! The Inkbrush is a super light brush weapon that lets you ink your way forward with blistering speed. It's not terribly strong, but you can make up for that by parrying that lightning speed with a splat bomb to confound your opponents. A splashdown will further stir up the front lines, so I'll put this set in the hands of those who like to disrupt the battlefields. That's really good. The bomb is going to help me lure people into where I need to get close to ink them up. And that's not all. We also ready to wield the slosher. The slosher can be a brutal weapon in the right hands. It's basically a bucket of ink that you can toss straight at an opponent. Slosher-type weapons can do things other weapons only wish they could. It's great for attacking elevated positions behind walls. It can fire rapidly, but if you combine it with suction bombs, explosion, You can defeat opponents without being seen, reveal your opponent's locations with attempt missiles, and then fire away. It's a great weapon for slosher noobs. Alright, so we have a Inkbrush in our future. Thanks for watching, guys. Next time, we'll be brushing it up and painting the battlefield. I'll see you then for more Splatoon.